shoulder's definitely done something weird.
Hello everyone, today is going to be epic because it's episode 2 of the Twisted Oaks Dream Slopestyle build. As you saw in the last one, we built that massive drop behind there. Looks amazing in all this sunlight. And we encountered a bit of an issue with this ramp because it was a little bit steep. But if you come to the side here, they've now changed the whole radius to a much wider one, which means it's not as steep. We're going to test that a bit later in the video. So on the back side of the first jump landing, this whole section here was totally clear apart from that little bit of dirt in the back, and it looked like this. But the guys at Twisted Oaks and myself took note of what you guys had commented and added some little twists to that ourselves. So what has been started here now is this mound on the left is actually going to be the huge Wallride. We're going to get some big wooden beams put up there, big sheets of wood across that, so you'll be able to go down Wallride and then into that lower section, which we'll get into later. But before we get into any building, while the other guys are grabbing all the materials, let's see what the new improved first 2 features are like. Oh yes! As you can see, just by changing a bit of the radius on the lip there, means you don't even have to pedal to clear this gap, which is so cool. I'm going to drop in now, give it a flip. For that I will do 1 pedal just to make sure I've got the speed, but let's get the first backflip on this jump out of the way. Oh, easy! Didn't even need to pedal really. That's unbelievable. Let's do another one. Here we go then, a no pedal flip. Wow, yeah. So the jump works perfectly then. Let's see if we can get like a no-hander on the drop and then 3 it as the first combo. The stuff we'd imagined happening is happening. Tricking in a row on a slope course at Twisted Oaks, that's amazing. So what we're going to do now, get the pads off and get building on this Wallride, because once we get that done we can give that a try later as well. Dreams, let's get down there. First up then, John's got the digger. We're going to dig away some of this mud that's been placed here already so we can get a nice big hole to put them big telegraph poles in. Right, so we need to make 2 of these now. Let's fast forward till we got 2 holes. It's now time to put the poles into the holes. It's going to be very, very tough work though. We're now just crushing dirt in around the pole, which is going to give it some stability. Right, we're now getting the digger to push a load of dirt up against the back of it, and then it will look something like that pole that's already been done. And then we're getting ever closer to putting the bits across so we can give it a little test. Next up is this support here. John's gonna whip a screw in. These are just gonna be temporary. They're gonna, once we know it works, it's gonna get concreted in with some more attractive supports at the rear. Now gonna lock this together. Bit of my sort of building skills on there. Right, John's just sorting out all the mess there so he can give this a test when the boards are on. That Mark has just brought. I'll grab the other one. So these are gonna connect the 2 poles together, and then we can get some ply on here to test. Great, yeah, well good. Brilliant. So it would go in the centre of that then, yeah?
Yeah. I thought it was falling over for a minute. Is that tree swaying? You know, you see something in the background. I was just like, ah,
yeah, I've seen that a few times. Yeah, waiting to go. 3 braces in place. Now we've got to try and get the big boards up. The Wallride is in place, look at it. It is a bit out of line at the moment, and obviously the OSB doesn't look as nice as the drop-in wood, which will be cut. So we're just going to test this to make sure it works, and then the next time you see it, it's going to look like an absolute dream with all the fresh cut planks going all the way across. With the wall up and super close to testing, we're just going to make the landing here an option that you can go anywhere. John's on the lip, getting that looking a bit spruced up and nice. Obviously the idea is to go on there and all the way down to here. It will also double up as a tabletop, but maybe if you just want to session the wall, you can do smaller ones and then land here. The options are going to be endless when this is done. After a bit of smoothing and packing, it's now time to give this thing a test. So I'm just going to start on the landing there and pedal in and just jump it as a tabletop first to see what the speed's like and make sure it's not too soft. And then we'll go up for the wall hit, table hit then. Wow, there's so much speed. That's gonna, yeah, it's gonna be easy. I'll just go straight for it now then. Oh yes! That's well good. Oh, so chill as well. Let's try go well high up it now. Dropping. That's well cool. Oh yeah, that's literally the perfect height then, isn't it? I think just for a bit of, make it a bit more relaxing, we're just going to push this pole down a bit so it's a little bit flatter, and that way you can relax a bit more onto it. Well, let me do it with the full line then. Here we go then. 3 features in a row. Drop. Cruise the jump. Oh, I went so low on there. That works. Well, I like raced that, didn't I? Let's do a couple of tricks in a row. Whee! Oh, and it almost worked as a quarter. So after this, we want to build a quarter pipe here so you can get all that speed off there, blast that, and then you'll be able to come back on yourself in a different direction. John's in for a test. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whoa. Wow. He's the best. We'll add that.
I don't know, something went funny in my shoulder, but...
We'll add that to that chain ring clip then, yeah? Whoa! Oh no! So if you want to try the Wallride, don't do that, basically. That commitment is the best I've ever seen. Oh, oh my
really
goodness!
slippery.
Oh, you have got a cut on the face. Let's see it quick. It's probably not even bad. Oh no, you've just like nothing, you've just done a tiny little... Looks good though. Absolute warrior. He's got warrior paint from his body. I'm getting the other side for this next one. Oh!
Yeah, my shoulder's definitely done something weird.
Well, yeah, landing like that. Oh.
Yeah, but no, that was because I couldn't even pull on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as soon as I pulled, it popped out, went back in.
Wow. Warrior. Is it in now though?
Yeah.
Well, that was quite impressive, wasn't it? Nice one, John. I'm going to go back up, do a few laps more before the sun sets. I'm just so excited that we've got 3 slope features in a row. Dropping. Wow. Let me see if I can 3 the drop, clear that, hit that. Yo. Yo. Wow. That's unreal. Just doing a quick modification to move that wall a little less steep, and then it might be perfect. And that will change the angle slightly on it as well. Oh, that's well cool. It's way more like direct angle now, look. So it's more like you get that bit better straight sort of into it. With that new fun angle, I just want to see if I can get right up above my existing marks there for the finale. Way more, weren't it? Oh my God, yeah. right up there. Sick, that's about as high as I'd want to dare go until the front wheel comes off the top. Wow, what a cool day. Episode 2 just went down as best as it could be. That wall ride is perfect and exactly what we wanted. So we've now got jump, wall ride, and this here behind you, if you turn around, like I said, is going to be a big quarter pipe. You'll be able to get so much speed out of that for huge airs, which then leads us onto this section, which once again is totally down to you guys. Obviously there's so many different comments, so we're only going to pick a couple, but I was thinking we have a cannon feature here which then leads down to a big jump at the bottom, but obviously we've got all this space. Look, oh, I've got a fly in my eye that's alive. So as you can see from there, there's the quarter pipe landing. Then we've got all in here, all alongside that trail, and maybe like 50 yards this way to where there's some protected trees, and that goes all the way to the bottom. So as long as we can keep our speed going, it can get bigger and bigger. So like before, leave us in the comments what you want to see us build. We'll have a look, and in the next episode we'll already have started the next thing, and we can build feature number 4 and 5. See you in the next one. To the sky!